Hi guys. How is everyone today? It is What's Up Wednesday, and I am going to be answering your questions. So let's get started. We are live.
Who is ready for some DIYs?
I maybe overfilled a couple of them.
We want you to become empowered to know what you're purchasing, because you know that's only going to help you be able to help your family.
Hi, welcome back. So, Danny, it's not that funny. I just saw Retta said, woohoo, it's Wednesday. Good evening from Indianapolis, Indiana. It is Wednesday. Woohoo.
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 It's
What's Up Wednesday. So, I'm Retha. For those of you who are joining for the first time, welcome. On What's Up Wednesday, I am here to answer some of your questions. We have 3 questions specifically sent in from customers over the week that we are going to be addressing. And then, of course, whatever we have time, we'll make sure to answer your questions that you have here live with us today. But before we do that, we're going to see who's joining us. So let me scroll to the very beginning, since I don't usually get to give them a shout out. We have Tara from Denver. At least on my screen, she is the first person to comment.
Ooh.
We have Angie from Indiana, Kelsey from Iowa. Anne says, finally made it to a live. It's been so long. Welcome, welcome, Anne. That's exciting. Andrea from Florida, Charity from Wisconsin, but she's actually in Illinois on business right now. Malia, I like your name, from Baltimore, if your name is Malaya, that's also pretty, but I assume it's Malia, so we'll see. Gracie from Sydney, Australia. I don't know who's down there, but they wanted to say hi too.
Oh, it might be the skeleton in our closet.
It's probably my kids again. Do you remember the last time my kids were back here making noise in the house? I'd yelled them. Kristen says, Retha, love the costume. Thank you. This is costume 1 of many. Dawn from Ohio. Jess from Chicago. Okay, now I'm going to scroll super far up. And we have Tammy from Virginia. Melissa from rural, is that Montana? Is MO Montana? Samantha from California. Christina from Tennessee. Nobody here knows.
Missouri.
Oh, it's Missouri? What's Montana? MT. I knew that. Christine from Charleston. Malia, you got it right the first time. I like it. Marty from Vegas. Okay, who do we have on Instagram?
Let's see, Mandy B7 says hi from Ontario.
Hi, welcome.
Hugs Beads, hello from New York.
Wait, what was the name? Hugs?
Hugs Beads, like she's hugging beads.
Oh.
Nosy Pepper Jalapeno Business says hola from Alaska. Benjamin Gibb, Houston, Texas.
Welcome.
Amanda J. Morris from North Carolina. Cupcake Girl from PA. CMZ007 from Wisconsin.
Welcome. I feel like it's been a while since we've heard you on, seen you on here. Have we given a shout out to them recently? It feels like it's been a while.
Yeah, I don't think I've...
Let's talk about that after this.
Where have you been?
Where have you been?
Vintage Chick 38 says hello from Houston.
Hi.
R. Kelly 19 from Illinois.
Welcome. Ashley, do you see how much Instagram now tells us where they're from?
I know. As soon as I leave.
They got yelled at so many times. They're like, we better tell Retha where we're joining from.
Hey, when
Welcome,
you talk,
guys.
You need to talk into this microphone.
Yeah, Ashley.
I understand now.
Good job.
She won't make that mistake again. Well, welcome. We're excited to have you. We have some questions, but Danny, can I do the oil of the week first?
Yes, I totally forgot.
Okay, let's
did I forget? Let's see. La la la, oil of the week. No, I didn't.
No, I didn't. In his, like, I don't know, sensual voice. No, I didn't. Okay, oil of the week today, this week, through Wednesday, Tuesday of next week, I don't know. It's Copaiba.
Yay.
Copaiba Oleoresin is the oil of the week starting today. 15% off this oil through Tuesday with coupon code SPOTLIGHT 20. So Copaiba. Let's see. Who likes Copaiba? Copaiba. That's how I'd like to say it. Raise your hand if you like Copaiba. Tammy says, love, love Copaiba. I just got Harvest Moon and am diffusing it, Sarah says, with love eyes. I know, it's wonderful. His radio show host voice. Well, that's maybe more appropriate than what I said. I just got Copaiba this week. Excited to start using it. Copaiba is really good to use topically for discomfort. And I know a lot of people who also use it just in like almost all their blends, just because it kind of pumps up the scent of a lot of oils. So it's really wonderful. So is there a difference between Copaiba and Copaiba Oleoresin? So Plant Therapy sells the oleoresin. There is a difference between steam distilled Copaiba and the oleoresin. We are changing our labels, so the labels specifically say oleoresin, although that's been on the product page. It hasn't always been on the label, so that is being updated. But there is a difference between steam distilled Copaiba and the Copaiba oleoresin. So Copaiba oleoresin, it is directly tapped from a tree. Like you would get it's an oleoresin. It's really cool.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I think you did, Danny.
I do now.
Yeah, okay, so Leslie said, haven't smelled it, but I bought it today for achy joints. It's fantastic for that, Leslie. You are going to love it. Love it. It's really good. I think it's on my wish list. I want to try it. It's a great time to get it then. 15% off through Tuesday. Okay. Yeah, oh. We got it. Spotlight 20.
All
Danny,
right.
Danny told me.
Well, that's a good handy sign. Now I don't have to talk. I can just show you.
Raise your hand if that, no, just kidding. Just kidding. We like it when Danny talks. Okay, guys, so are we ready for your questions now?
Yes. Sounds like there's an alarm blaring to go.
There's some crazy noises outside in my house. Yeah, I'm on the porch in my house.
Inside the home.
Inside my house. Okay, so the first question that we got that I'm going to be answering today is, I would like to use an inhaler, but they are not allowed at school at all. Any ideas? So that's crazy. You say at all, is it allowed for your child to have, for it to go to like the office and your child go and use it at the office when needed, like they do with a lot of children who have medication? That's something I would ask the school if you don't know the answer to that. I would ask the school, because that's one of the options that I know a lot of our customers take advantage of when their kids aren't allowed to have the inhaler personally at school. Another option is just using a roll-on and applying it before they go to school. That's an option. You could also give them an aromatherapy necklace where you could apply it, and that's going to last a little bit longer than a roll-on would, and they could inhale it that way. You could just, really anything, any type of passive diffusion that doesn't, like a necklace might be, or you could maybe make put something on a clothespin and pin it inside their backpack that they can inhale. So any really type of passive diffusion, jewelry is a really easy option, but any type of passive diffusion that they could put in their locker or their backpack would also be an option instead of the inhalers.
Has anybody ever taken a notepad and stuck it in a plastic bag with a bunch of, or with some cotton balls that are soaked in oil?
Yeah, that would be enough.
I wonder if that would be, I've never thought of that.
Yeah. Or just give them a toilet paper roll with the oils on it. That won't look weird at all. Yeah, leather, anything leather. You could even just put fabric or tie leather to their backpack and then just drop it on that, anything like that. There's a lot of passive diffusion options, and that's what I would recommend in place of an inhaler. But obviously jewelry being one of the most easiest and convenient ones.
Like it.
Okay, let's see. I saw someone on here that said two of their kids took them to school for the first time today, and they just keep them in their pockets until it's needed. And I know some schools allow that, other schools do not. So it really just depends on the school, but double check to see if the office is allowed to hold it for them, if they can go to the office, or even their teacher might be allowed to hold it for them, and then they can ask their teacher to use it when they need it. Okay, any suggestions on Instagram, Katrina?
Lava stone bracelets are really popular.
Yeah. Yep. Awesome. Thanks. Can you do passive diffusion with pre-diluted oil? So you can actually. Just keep in mind that if you're putting it on something, I mean, the carrier oil could ruin whatever you're putting it on. So just keep that in mind. If it's like a felt pad, it could help the scent of the oil stay around a little bit longer on a felt pad, and you could just throw it away and replace it. But anything that you wouldn't want to ruin, you wouldn't want to use a carrier oil on. So just keep that in mind. Okay. Kristen says, my kids' teachers hold on to them. One of his teachers even diffuses in the classroom. So there you go. That's an option. Yep, the teachers to hold on to it. Okay, another question. The second question that we got is, what blog post was this talking about?
The yuzu was in...
Do you know?
I can't remember. It was a DIY.
On our blog.
On our blog.
And the customer was looking for a substitute for yuzu. So
Yes.
yuzu is very bright, it's uplifting, it's energizing. So really any citrus would be a great substitute for yuzu. But what are your favorite? If you have a favorite citrus or something that you've used to substitute yuzu, what is it?
Yeah.
That I would love to know what you guys think.
I'm trying to think. Is yuzu from? That's an Australian oil, right? Okay, that was a bad. Pretend like I'm not talking.
No,
Where's my
it
sign?
probably is. Bergamot. Yeah, bergamot is a fantastic. Orange sweet. Yeah, really any citrus, but our customers are awesome and they're going to hop on here and tell you some of their favorite substitutes for yuzu.
I'm going to have to go
Or
smell yuzu.
Their favorite.
I couldn't remember. I didn't realize it was a citrusy smelling oil.
It is a citrus, yeah. Okay, so then the third question, I'm seeing a few people say lime too. So the third question that we got that we're going to talk about before we go directly to your live questions is, well, I mean, it's a multiple layered question. So it's actually 3 questions in one. So the first question of the third question, question A is, what are the farms you get your oils from? So we do have a couple blog posts where talk about some farms that Chris and Paul have visited, and but that's not really something that we just give out, right? That's kind of proprietary information. Our suppliers, the farmers, distillers, that kind of thing that we work with, we don't just share that information because we work hard to build relationships with them, and you know, we do have competitors that would love to know that information. So it's not something we really just give away. But we do, I mean, as open, because we do really love to be transparent with you guys. So as open as we can be, we do, we do visit a lot of the farmers and the distillers that we work with. And we do have some blog posts on our blog that talk about some of those experiences. So go on the blog, do some searching around. One of them was when Chris was in Morocco. Another one was when they were in Australia. Lori did one when they were in
Romania?
Bulgaria. So if you just search some of those countries, it will pull up those blog posts. And
we even have a live where Lori came and talked to you a little bit.
Yeah, about her experience that goes along with her blog post. Yep. Cassie says, can you say some of the countries? Does that mean where the farms are? I'm guessing that's what your question is referencing. So I mean, we purchase from all over. We purchase from farms all over the world. And the country of origin that is listed, so on each of the product pages, it lists the country of origin where that oil came from. So that will show you where those farms are, because that's where we are purchasing those oils. So it tells you where that farm is.
And I want to say I've seen that change as we changed to a different, we've...
Yeah, I mean, there are, you can get lavender from multiple places. Yeah. A lot of places in the States have good quality lavender. There's, lavender from France, there's just lavender from a lot of different places that are good. So we have, you'll see, like, if you go to the product page and go to the GCMS reports, the test reports tab, and click on that, that will tell you what country that specific batch was even from. So we have like general country of origins listed, and then on the test reports we also have the specific batches the country listed for the specific batches. So, okay, so then question B of question 3, do they use chemicals in their farms? So that really depends on the farm. We try really hard to work with farmers who don't use chemicals, a lot of chemicals. And the reality is that a lot of oils don't require the use of pesticides and stuff. Because a lot of them are like wild growing, a lot of like trees and stuff, they aren't spraying with pesticides. So there are a lot of oils that just naturally don't need pesticides, or they're wild harvested, wild growing, so they don't have them. But yes, we do work very close with the farmers and the suppliers and the distillers that we work with, to limit or completely, remove the use of chemicals when that's an option. But one of the things we do provide to our customers is USDA organic essential oils for those that want to guarantee not only were pesticides not used, but also all the other things that a USDA certification does, like helping with endangered species and those kind of things. So if you want to support that and that's important to you, we do carry a pretty big line that we're continually add to of USDA organic essential oils.
That's one of the reasons GCMS, for both of these questions, GCMS reports are so, I love that we have those,
right,
and that we do that testing. And
we're trying to be as transparent, and you guys can look at the GCMS reports, exactly, we're not hiding anything from you, it shows right there. Yeah, absolutely, yep. Chris said it is very expensive for farms to get an organic label. Absolutely. So that's why, even though a lot of our oils that the farmers and the distillers and the whole process is not using chemicals and pesticides and stuff, the reason that some of those aren't labeled as organic is because every single part of the process has to be an organic certified, what's the word I'm looking for?
It needs an organic
yeah,
certification.
Yeah, they have to have the organic certification. So plant therapy itself has to, we have high standards, and we have, third-party USDA people that come and make sure we are following these standards so that we can be a USDA certified manufacturer. So the farmer would have to go through the same process, the distillers, every part of that process. And for a lot of these farmers, they're smaller and it's not something that they can afford and be able to do. So even if they aren't using pesticides and chemicals and stuff in their process, we still can't call those oils organic unless it is certified by the USDA. So
when we were in Argentina, when we were in Australia, we visited a tea tree farm, and he didn't use any chemicals, but he was not a certified,
Yeah, that's the majority. That's how it works, and unfortunately we can't call them organic because of that reason. But yeah, absolutely, that's a huge priority for us because we know it's important for our customers. So we keep that communication open with the farmers and distillers and suppliers that we work with.
I have a fun fact.
Oh, you have a fun fact? Come and talk into this microphone.
In the United States, even if you have an organic farm, the farm beside you, if it's not organic, you can't be organic. It has to have so many miles away, because if they are spraying chemicals in the air, it's going to get on your farm. So it's not only you that has to, it's your neighbors.
Yeah, the USDA has some seriously strict guidelines. Yeah, they absolutely do. So it's a whole mess of a thing to become, USDA certified, your facility and farms and stuff. So yeah. So the C of question 3 are chemicals used in distilling of plants. So the only time that chemicals are used in distilling of plants that plant therapy carries are with our absolutes, and most often, in the case of an absolute, hexane is used to distill that absolute. And so yes, in the case of an absolute, yes, hexane is used. Hexane is a chemical. However, with steam distillation, CO2, when we talk about oleoresins, none of those, there are no chemicals at all in the distilling during those distillations of those plants. So it depends on how the oil is distilled. With absolutes, yes, it's absolutely necessary to use that to get an absolute, and hexane is what is most often, if not always, used.
Are CO2s absolutes?
No.
Is,
CO2, they actually use CO2 to extract the oil.
okay.
Yeah. Yep. So it is different. It is different. Okay, let's see. Any other questions? The organic oils do not smell any different, correct? So they actually might. So because it's plant therapy, we don't standardize any of our oils. And so, so batch to batch, you might see a little bit different scent. It's not going to be extreme. I mean, if it's the same plant, if it's the same botanical that we have listed, it's going to be very similar. But you might notice a little bit of difference, not only from organic to non-organic, but just from batch to batch, because we aren't standardizing any of that. What you get from that batch, from that specific distillation, that's what we're putting in our bottle. You know, if it meets our standards and we're selling it to you guys. And so there can be a little bit different in scent based, I mean, you know, from batch to batch, and also from organic and non-organic, just because it is a different batch.
I like that though, because it makes it like a fine wine.
Yeah,
your
absolutely.
batch of oil might be really amazing. And
Yep. It's very individual, very unique. Jess says, how do you decide what oil is going to be the oil of the week? So this is actually interesting. So we did not have very many reviews on our website. So originally the oil of the week we chose for a few reasons. One, if it didn't have very many reviews and we wanted more reviews, we made it as an oil a week to give more attention to it. So then, you know, hopefully more customers would purchase it and then go and leave reviews. The other reason is if it had a lot of reviews and the reviews were amazing, we wanted to bring more attention to that oil as well. So that you guys saw, you know, how amazing the reviews are and stuff. So that's originally how the oil of the weeks were picked, honestly. But then when we started the PT perks and you get rewards for leaving reviews, we got so many reviews from that we didn't need any more reviews. And so our oil of the week is actually being picked starting in January, maybe. We have a new kind of process to pick the oil of the week. And we'll be changing it up just a little bit,
and it does entail a dartboard and a bunch of pictures.
Yeah. What is this week? There actually is a process, and it makes sense, but it is different than what we have been doing, which is interesting. Okay, let's see. I saw earlier someone asked me what my children's favorite oils were, so that was kind of a fun question that I thought I would answer. I have a son who worries a lot. He has a little, I mean, he, you know, doesn't like to go to school, and it's hard for him sometimes, and he doesn't like to leave mom, and he,
Vaughn?
Yeah, Vaughn, and he loves lime and he loves vanilla. And when I'm making him inhalers, I always throw in vetiver because that's really good to help with what he's dealing with. But what he does, and I know I've shared this before, what he loves to do is he loves to go to the retail store here in Twin, and he likes to go around and smell all of the samples and we just make his inhalers right there with the samples. So thank you, Plant Therapy, for donating your sample oils from my son's inhalers. But really, that's what he does. And he was here just a few days ago, and we didn't have time, and he was like, but I want to smell the oils. And I'm like, we don't have time, I'm sorry. But it's really what he loves to do. It's pretty cute. And then I have a 4-year-old. She just turned 4, and she doesn't necessarily have a favorite that I know of, but she asks for her medicine. So that's just what she refers to the oils as, you know, like whatever it might be, you know, I need my medicine. That's what she says. And so I go get the oils and put them on her, whatever's needed. So it's pretty cute. And then my 10-year-old, I don't know what he likes, period. Like, he's the most like just kind of all over little boy. So, I mean, if I put something on him and he didn't like it, he would tell me. But otherwise, I mean, he just is living in his own little world. But my 7-year-old, he's the one that really worries a lot. And he's the one that really gets attached to certain scents of oils. It's pretty cute.
Is it okay if we take a break for a second and introduce our new Minute and a Win It type segment?
Yes.
You want to do that now?
I really do.
I can tell. So we
I was
have,
reading comments while you were talking.
So we have a new segment that is similar to Win It in a Minute. You're going to have a bottle. Retha's going to show you a picture of the bottle, the name of the oil. It could be a single oil or it could be a blend. And you're going to have to guess what it is based on the information she reads to you that is found on the back of the bottle. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
Tell me
what's in your bottle. All right. So,
That is our talented Danny right there.
and you have 60 seconds.
Okay. This oil is known for its highly uplifting, cleansing, and clearing properties. It can help with teenage skin issues and is part of the mint family. There you go. So this oil is known for its highly uplifting, cleansing, and clearing properties. It can help with teenage skin issues and is a member of the mint family.
And that is a picture of its bottle.
So running to the website, looking to see what color label that is. At least that's what I would be doing. I'm not going to lie.
You got 20 seconds.
This is it right here. So I see that there's a lot of tea tree guesses, but that's not a tea tree label. So, oh my goodness, the guesses are coming in like crazy.
I know. I love it when they guess. I'm seeing some good guesses.
I'm seeing a lot of correct guesses as well as a lot of incorrect ones. So this is fun.
And time is up.
Time is up. Okay, here we go. Are you taking yours off? You have to take the thing off, Katrina.
She doesn't have one.
Oh,
I don't have a cool one like you do.
mine is pretty cool. There you go. Can they see it?
Yes, they
It's Ball
can.
Mint Bush. That's pretty fun, isn't it, guys?
Ball mint bush.
Ball Mint Bush.
That's fun to say. Does ball mint bush smell minty?
A little bit. Yeah.
I'm going to have to smell that one too.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, because it's part of the mint, it has like lots of menthol in it. So, I think. I saw someone earlier when I was talking about my son coming and, you know, using the samples, and they were like, what, you don't have all of PT's oils? Not only do I not have all of PT's oils, but I also don't know everything about all of my therapy's oils like I wish I did.
There's a lot of oils, and there's always more every month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and more to learn. And I think like everybody, like, you know, you kind of find your favorites and you use those, and every once in a while you introduce a new one into your, you know, kind of like family, but it's hard. It's hard because there's a lot out there. Okay, do we have a winner? Am I supposed to be going to that? Yeah, I am.
I'm looking. Jesse hasn't answered yet.
It says he talked. Was that? Oh, that was earlier.
That was Monday at 9:41 a.m. If he doesn't, you know, if he's not on here, I will go ahead and choose whoever I want.
Ooh, that's how it's going to be. Okay, we'll give Jesse a few minutes to hop on and tell us who the winner is.
Did you, I totally interrupted you. Did you answer all three of your kids' favorite oils?
Yeah, I
Oh,
did.
Just wanted
I
to
mean,
make sure.
but basically I only have one child who has a favorite oil, really. The other two, I guess I can just get rid of. Just kidding. So it's really good for like skin, teenage skin issues. So someone just said, how would you use it? You can also use it in cleaning products. It's going to be very uplifting because menthol is an uplifting constituent. And then I'm reading the label, guys. Also respiratory support.
Sorry, Jesse didn't hear the answer.
Ball mint bush.
Ball mint bush. Typing it in for him. Okay.
Retha, there's a question on Instagram.
Okay, I love Instagram questions.
For Copaiba, can you use that for a 1-year-old's teething? Placing it on their jawline?
You could on the outside. I would not do it inside on their gums, but you could do it on the outside on their jawline, absolutely. Yep. Copaiba, I mean, it's kid safe. It's pretty sensitive. I would start with just like a 1% dilution. And then if that's not enough, reach out to our aromatherapist at aromatherapist@planttherapy.com, and they can give you a different, tell you how high up you can go. But yep, use it on the outside on their jaw line, just on the outside and not on their gums. Absolutely. Okay.
Ooh, we have a winner.
Ooh, here you go. Emily Daniel from YouTube.
Woot, woot.
Woo, woo, good job, Emily. So Emily, email cs@planttherapy.com and we will get a 10 ml balm mint bush sent to you.
I would
Congrats.
have totally chosen that name anyways, just because her last name is awesome.
Okay. Any other questions, Katrina? Is there one more that we should answer?
Does your husband use essential oils?
Does my husband use essential oils? Not really.
There's one that he uses
There's one.
in his shampoo.
Oh, rosemary. That's true. He does use rosemary in his shampoo because it helps with hair loss. And my husband's losing hair. A lot of it. Don't tell him I said that though. For Instagram, who didn't hear me, my husband's losing his hair. And so we do. And the funny thing is like, it's so intense that when he's not using the shampoo, like he can't even touch his hair without like getting hair all over his hands. If like I haven't, because I add it to shampoo, and so if I haven't done that or something and he's using it and so he hasn't used it for like a week or something, like he starts to lose hair again. Like it works so well for him. So he absolutely uses rosemary. He's also, I'm telling you way too much about my husband. He also has had success using tea tree on his feet a time or two. But not regularly. I mean, I make him use like Immune Boom and Germ Destroyer. I make him. I'm a mean wife. I'll like encourage him to apply it to his hands like I do my children when somebody's sick or something, but he doesn't personally use them a lot. Jenny says, you have an equivalent oil that's like Deep Relief by Young Living. So we actually have a chart that compares some of Young Living's and doTERRA's top blends and what it's similar to that Plant Therapy sells. But Deep Relief, we have, so I don't remember necessarily, we have one called, what's it called? Rapid Relief. It's not called Pain Aid anymore. We have one called Rapid Relief that's really good for discomfort, and we also have one that's called Muscle Aid that is specific for like muscle discomfort. So both of those. So depending on what Deep Relief is for, whether it's just like general discomfort or muscle discomfort, we do have two options: Rapid Relief and Muscle Aid. Those are the two that would be closest to equivalent.
Is that chart on our downloads page?
I think it's in the blog.
In the blog.
Or you can always email cs@planttherapy.com or aromatherapist@planttherapy.com and they can get it sent to you too. Okay guys, so that's it. Before you leave though, let's do a giveaway really fast and then I'm gonna give you back your Wednesday evening. You're welcome. I'm feeling so kind today. I'm not gonna extend this another 30 minutes.
We may have an exclusive coming up in the next couple of shows.
We may.
Just saying. So you want to make sure you don't miss it.
I'm falling behind though. So if we don't, it's my fault. But we do have exclusives. I mean, we have like 5 scheduled for October, right? 4 or 5. So we have lots coming up. Okay, giveaway. Yay, giveaway. Thank you, Jess. Oh, I thought it said, what was yesterday's giveaway? I was like, that's a weird question. Okay, the giveaway question, you have until midnight tonight, Mountain Daylight Time, to answer this question. And we are going to choose 3 winners, and I have no idea what you're going to win, but I'll decide that after I tell you what your question is. So the giveaway question is, what was yesterday's blog post about? So you're gonna have to go to planttherapy.com/blog, check out yesterday's blog post, and then come back and leave it in the comment section of the live video telling us what was yesterday's blog post about to be entered into the giveaway. And you have to do that, have to leave that answer before midnight tonight. What are we giving away, Danny?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I was thinking we could give away some Copaiba.
What are you pointing at? A diffuser? Oh, Katrina wants to give diffusers away.
Oh, there
I
you
already
go.
said we're going to pick 3 winners. Okay, I guess I'm getting a diffuser and Copaiba away. So 3 winners. There you go. You can thank Katrina for that.
You're welcome,
No
guys.
kidding.
So we're going to give a diffuser and Copaiba away to 3 people. So make sure you enter your answer before midnight. And that's it. Thanks for joining, guys. Don't forget to like, share, tag your friend if you think they'd be interested into this video. If they have questions and want to come watch next week's video and let us know what the questions is, I love to answer your questions. So don't forget to like and share this video. And then I'll be back on Friday for our blog feature Friday live video. And we are going to be talking about what a lot of you are putting on the screen. So there you go. That was easy. Have an amazing rest of your evening, and I'll see you guys on Friday. Bye.